What's up, everybody? If you followed me for any length of time, at one point I had said I was going to try to quit nicotine. That was a massive failure. I think that was almost a year ago. And, some of you can probably attest to this, but when you try to quit, you go a couple days and then you go even further into it. And that's what happened to me. So, sometimes I was doing 2 cans of Zen a day. And this has been nicotine has been like a lifelong addiction, at least in my adult life. I'll be 36 this year, and I started using nicotine when I was 17. I started with cigarettes, and then I went to regular chewing tobacco, and when vapes came out, I started doing those, and I was into the vape bars, and that slowly evolved into Zen, and Zen's so easy to do. Like I was falling asleep with 2 pouches in my mouth every single night, and as soon as I'd wake up, I'd put new ones in, and anytime I wasn't eating or drinking, I just continually just put new Zens in. They're just so easy to use, and nicotine's extremely addictive, and it's just wrecking my digestive system. So I'm trying to recover from that, and on top of that, I don't really have any qualms with weed. I have been using it most of my adult life as well, and I actually just, I don't know, I didn't really even think about quitting, but I hadn't smoked for like a week prior to quitting nicotine, and I've also, so that's like a month for me off weed now. So and then I think I've said this before, but I'm actually a year and a half sober off alcohol. So yeah, I guess I'm going straight edge for the second half of my life, unintentionally. But yeah, I can say, if you need any inspiration, I feel a lot more clear-headed. I have a lot more ambition, a lot more creative output. Art's subjective, so I can't say that I'm some super artist now, but I'm definitely creating more and putting out more. And at work, I don't really get tired. I have been reconsidering my career and stuff, but I do like filmmaking or trying to do any of that. Me and my wife are doing some fun stuff. I don't know if it's any good, but we're gonna keep doing that. Anyways, I mainly was trying to make this post so that anybody who needed inspiration to quit, you can do it. I've had a really tough time, but like I said, the nicotine's one of the hardest ones, especially with Zen, because everybody can say it's gross or whatever, but you can pretty much do it wherever. It's not like smoking a cigarette where you have to like leave society to go do it. Like Zen, I think is still pretty popular and trendy with everybody. Just it's so easy to use, but you're definitely, I already have bad teeth in general, so I don't need any more help with that. And it definitely is going to cause dental problems for everybody who keeps doing it, and digestive problems too. That's the one thing people aren't talking about. I think that xylitol can actually create digestive issues. I've been reading a little bit about it. Your gut doesn't actually digest it very well, so it's just a constant drip into your intestines. And I don't know, look it up. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, 3 weeks strong, 21 days to break a habit. I'm there. I don't feel like doing it anymore, and I'm not even chewing gum today. I've almost made it all day without chewing gum, and I wasn't chewing nicotine gum. I was just chewing some other type of regular gum to get that oral fixation out of the way. But I haven't even done that all day, so I feel like I'm doing pretty good, and the mood swings have calmed down a lot. My next battle is caffeine. I use a lot of caffeine, and definitely quitting all this other stuff. Caffeine is on the rise, but I know that's not good for me, so I'm gonna try to switch to doing a lot less of that. But anyways, hopefully this can act as some inspiration. I know quitting things is hard, especially when it seems like it makes you function better, and it's just life seems better with it. But let me tell you, a lot of things have changed in a good positive way, especially with drinking. I would suggest anybody who has a problem with drinking, or even if they don't think they have a problem with it, if you're drinking regularly, I mean, as you've seen in medical news, there's a lot more health risks associated with it. And yeah, I think we are kind of brainwashed to do it because it's so accepted. But anyways, I'll get off of my soapbox. I hope this is inspirational to people who would like to, start moving towards a cleaner lifestyle. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Oh, and check out my YouTube channel, Zach D Presents, on YouTube. Capital Z, capital D, underscore between Zach D and Presents. We're doing some fun stuff on there. Me and my wife are trying to do some funny stuff, music, top fives, just a whole bunch of different things. Like I said, I feel like I'm a pretty creative person, and my personality is just on 100 now with all these different things I'm quitting. My ADD is returning in full flex, so yeah, prepare. And anyways, I'll talk to you later.